I'm Sam Hyafo from Entertainment Weekly. I'm here at Comic-Con, joined now by the cast and great mind behind The Good Place. We are live on Facebook, so send in your questions. We'll start with my questions. First of all, are we on Earth now? Is that what we're doing this season?
Yes, they are on Earth. The humans are on Earth. When the season starts, there was some confusion about that, or people wondered whether it was some kind of simulation or something. But no, new timeline on Earth. All of the questions regarding that, if you somehow miss me talking about it right now, are cleared up very quickly in the season premiere.
I don't know who would miss you talking about it right now.
The whole world is watching.
The whole world is here right now. So even is Michael? Are you on Earth?
No, not at the beginning.
Okay.
No, they're
I'm not allowed to talk because I spilled the beans.
Ted tells everybody everything about the show, so we try not to let him answer these questions.
We've sedated Ted for today.
Michael and Janet are in the monitoring station that you saw them in the finale last year. They're following through the ticker tape what's happening, but they are not on Earth. No.
Sure. I want to talk something we can talk about, I assume, because it happened last season. I want to talk about this amazing bartending, getting you behind the bar again scene. Was that something that came up in the writer's room? Were you part of that? How did that come together?
No actor's ever part of any writer's room.
Thankfully.
No, we had this idea that Michael needed to go to Earth and intervene in Eleanor's life, and in a place where Eleanor might talk to a stranger, and the obvious thing was a bar. And so I kind of asked Ted for his permission a little bit. I felt it wouldn't be fair to just throw Ted Danson behind a bar.
Sure.
So I kind of asked, would it be okay? And he said, of course, yes. So it was great. And for me personally, it was like seeing Ted throw a towel over his shoulder. Yeah. I actually wrote it into the script. Remember, it said that in the stage direction you were cutting limes, because in my memory, Sam Malone.
That's all I did. I cut limes and drank soda. But it was horrifying for me. For some reason, I just started to, because I don't know. It took me so long to get used to being the bartender on Cheers and being cool and all of that stuff that it just horrified me to go back, and I felt all thumbs. It turned out great, but it was horrifying, just so you know.
Okay, we have a Facebook question. Melissa Morales would like to know, what has been your favorite episode so far?
Season 1 finale. That was not just one of my favourite episodes of the show, it's one of my favourite episodes of any show ever of all time. Yeah. Especially because of this guy and that inimitable moment where we find out Michael's true colours. Not to give anything away if you haven't seen the show. If you haven't, you should be hugely ashamed of yourself and go and watch it immediately as soon as this interview is done, because it's important that you watch us now. But that was one of my favourite episodes, and just to be there in the room when that moment took place gave me chills and continues to give me chills every time I remember it.
Sure.
I think for me, season 2, the 3rd episode, where there were like 1 million reboots. Because Michael kept failing. Somehow that tickled my fancy.
What's yours, Manny? I'm curious.
Mine is season 2, when we go to the bad place, and we go in and see it's like the 19. It looks like the 1950s
50s,
and
40s, yeah.
I feel like it encompassed a lot with like a lot of action, and then even at the end when Ted sacrifices himself for Kristen, that was like a real tearjerker moment, I think.
Yeah.
So.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Yours pick was so much better than mine. And you? What's your favorite?
I actually really like the season 2 finale.
Nice.
I have to say, and not just because it's the most recent one, but
it's the only one she's seen. Full stop.
No, not at all. For Tahani and Jason, you guys are both on Earth now, as we just learned. Who's faring the best of all the humans on Earth, do we feel like?
In season 3? Well,
Yes.
I mean, we can't give much away. One would expect it to be Tahani. But who knows? You'll have to wait and find out.
We know she wears this dress.
Yes, I'm in cosplay at Comic-Con as my own character. I am turning into Tahani in real life. It's meta, it's narcissistic, it's foul, and I'm sorry.
You'd have to go, though. The truth is, Jason, Manny's character, fares the best because he's always happy.
Oh,
he's always in his
Ignorance
own world.
is bliss.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. All right, I want to play a game with you guys called Good or Bad.
I lose.
No, there are no points. There are no losers. You get to decide, much like everything has positive points or negative points in life. I will
Love
give
a
you
game.
things, and you tell me good or bad.
Okay.
Positive points, negative points. So we'll start with plane clappers, people who clap when the plane lands. Good or bad?
Real good. Real good.
Yeah. Because there's normally
Love those clappers.
there's normally a terrible reason when that's happened. Anytime I've been on, it's because we've all diced with actual death. So therefore, I'm fine with that. I think it's a nice, warm human moment.
I'm also going to say that in general, applauding anything at all that anyone does, it's generally speaking a good thing. Like you did
Sure.
a good job, and flying can be really scary, and it makes a lot of people nervous. And when that plane lands, people clap. I think that's a good action. I'm in support of it.
Yeah, I've yet to experience that, but yeah, I would say.
Really? Have you never been on a plane?
Never.
Oh, interesting.
I guess I've just been on the worst flights possible.
Or the best. Yeah, no one thought they were going to die in the middle of it. Okay, what about Hawaiian pizza?
Oh, bad.
Literally the worst
Bad.
food.
Bad place. Bad place.
The number one word. We did a joke about this on the show. The only pizza that's available in the bad place is Hawaiian pizza.
Hawaiian pizza.
Yeah, Hawaiian pizza in my mind the very lowest rung on the food ladder.
Yeah, like how
Very
lazy are
low.
you that you have to eat your dessert with your dinner? You know what I mean? Like, who's in that much of a rush?
All right. What about, all right, there are different ways to pronounce this, so I'm just going to pick one. LaCroix.
Oh.
La Croix.
LaCroix.
He's
Or maybe,
Canadian.
maybe,
Is that-
maybe
wait, is
people
that
who say LaCroix.
I'm sorry. Is this sparkling water?
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Oh,
flavored.
bad.
I'm with you.
I'm sorry, but it just makes me burp. Like,
And
nobody...
especially if you have to pronounce it correctly, then it sucks. You know.
That's true. If you don't know how to pronounce it.
I go with good. Sorry, because I drink it. So
But
A lot of
his
people love it.
gas...
You know what I don't
Consequences.
understand about it is like it says a flavor. I don't like it. I'm going to say bad, but it has a flavor. I don't say like the flavor is whatever pineapple, but it doesn't actually taste like pineapple. It's like someone waved a pineapple under your nose for a second. You know what I mean? It's like the
Right.
vaguest hint of something.
Like they showed you a picture of a pineapple.
Yeah,
Just as
they
you were about to
incepted
drink it.
you with a pineapple. I don't understand that. If you're gonna drink something that has a flavor, drink something that has a flavor, not like the suggestion of a flavor.
Yeah, fuck you, LaCroix. Sorry. I did this.
Amazing.
That's what happened.
All right. Well, that is it. Thank you guys so much for stopping by.
Thanks for having
you.
us.
Yeah.
Is this whole weekend sponsored by La Croix? By any chance? Okay, good.
We're good.